Hey guys, so I wanted to touch and base a little bit on this video, kind of give you all a little bit of a progress update and some of the stuff I've been working on. First off, I don't think I made a video on this yet other than on my TikTok page. I did score a 1979 Dana 44. I believe this is an high pinion axle. I could be wrong. I've got to run numbers and stuff like that. But I have plans. Let me get this nail gun out of the way. I do have plans on making videos on this, me tearing it down, which obviously I've already taken it the majority of the way down. But I do have plans to do a build series on this axle. And obviously once I install it in my truck, which that's going to be a lot of custom fab work. I know most people are going to be like, oh, no, it's not. Well, I got to figure out drop brackets, different radius arms. But anyway, so aside from that, and aside from the motor build, which if we go over there real fast, I need to get this motor taken out again. Right here in front, I say in front, more like behind the alternator and bracket, the passenger side head freeze plug decided to blow. So it's been leaking coolant out, hence why I haven't really been driving this thing. But I do have plans to take this motor back out, go ahead and carb swap, as well as throw some of my internals that are on the block over there into it. I'm probably going to use the block that's over there on the carport as a starting block, as a core, and take all the internals out of here. New piston rings, the whole 9 yards. I'll make a video on that once I get the time. But another thing is, I'm finally going to be able to edit videos. I recently scored a deal on a laptop, which it's a MacBook Pro. So I'll be able to edit these videos a little bit better than just on my phone. I also have plans to modify my front end loader to John Deere 3043D with a 300E loader on the front. I'm going to be modifying the forks, the bucket, it's over here behind me, as well as the grapple, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, I am sure. This is the bigger grapple for the 4,000, 5,000, and I think up series tractors. This is one of the thicker and bigger front grapples you can get. I don't have a model number. Unless I got the serial number, but you know, I got to keep that for warranty reasons. It's been a good front end loader, or a front grapple. I've had actually no issue out of it other than the fact that I cannot lift as much as I've been wanting. More or less because there's trees down over there. There's woods I want to clear out from Hurricane Sally damage, which was about 3 years ago. But anyway, that's all for another video for in the future. However, this truck, like I said in one of the recent videos, which I'm not filming in fisheye right now due to the fact that I lose quality. I did take the video that I recorded the other day, which I'm not going to upload, just due to the fact that it's not what I was hoping the video would come out to. I ended up blabbering on about the solid axle a little bit too much, but I'll get around to it. I don't know quite yet. I'm still getting used to this stuff, so, but for the most part, I'm gonna do videos on me taking all this interior out, taking the flooring out, redoing the headliner, which right now it's just my state flag, redoing the windshield, probably redoing these door panels if I can find some new ones. I'm a little unsure just because I want to find a donor body, that way it's completely straight again. Like this bothers me, even though I tried to get it in and out the best I could, but it's still not where it could be. And the same exact thing on this other side where I got T-boned when the truck was on the ground years and years ago. I just want this truck to be nice and pretty, especially after I get rid of the twin I-beams and throw in the solid axles. Now, I've been doing a small amount of research on the straight axle swap. It's still technically going to be two-wheel drive, just because I don't have the transmission with transfer case yet. But once the time comes around, I will do a video on that as well. This video more or less is just kind of update y'all on where I'm starting, and I do need a little bit of pointers on where to start. More or less what y'all want to see. I could easily do a video build on the motor, me ripping it out, you know, stuff like that. I still need to get a tripod and some other stuff to really be able to start filming properly and not holding my phone the whole time or making little stands to hold my phone. I do eventually want to upgrade to a better camera, so that way I'm not using my phone all the time. But back, more or less, speaking on the axle now, I have disassembled it a good bit, at least one of the steering nuts on the passenger side. I am still learning about this axle. This one currently is set up for dual shocks. I do plan on attempting to reuse the dual shock setup. Not 100% on everything yet. This is just thoughts I've had. I'll see what is more better, what's going to be easier, you know, stuff like that. But I did score a Dana 44, which, if you know how hard these are to come by in good shape, I'm sitting on a gold mine right now. I've already got the parts selected to completely rebuild all of this back to what it's supposed to be. For the most part, this axle's been in pretty good shape. I haven't found anything yet that would indicate that this is a bad axle and that I need to go get my money back. But it came with the sway bar, came with, I guess that's technically a track bar. I could be wrong, but it came with everything I need. All I gotta do is clean it all up, see what I can reuse, see what I can't reuse. Anything I can't reuse, I'm gonna go ahead and go buy brand new. I'm pretty sure the drag link, which goes from here up to the frame, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to make a custom one. And then I gotta do all the geometry with the steering angles and all that sort of stuff. So that'll be most definitely for a future video. But for the time being, this is just kind of get y'all updated and let y'all know that yes, I am in the process of trying to make videos while also trying to balance family life. It's been a very hard mixture, to say nonetheless. Mr. Wasp, leave me alone. So yeah, that's more or less what I was updating y'all. Finally got something I can edit videos on, so y'all will start seeing these videos edited. I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole color correction and all that sort of stuff. I might. I'll play around with it, and I would love y'all's feedback. Let me know what I can do differently, what y'all would like to see, stuff like that. But for the time being, motor is more or less my top priority, which I did post on TikTok that this block is a 5.0 out of I believe this is out of an Explorer, from what the guy told me. But it is a roller block, and it will work for what I need it to. I will be cleaning everything out of it. It's already got an E303 cam in it, so I'm going to run that. And I do have a carburetor as well as a Performer RPM lower intake. So all that will get mounted. The main crank on this is in good shape. I did replace the bearings in here with brand new ones. The camshaft bearings are brand new. All new freeze plugs all the way around. They are brand spanking new. So it's a good core block. I need to get something figured out with these GT40 heads. I have removed all of the rocker arms and studs and all that sort of stuff. The valves as well, which are sitting over here labeled. Some burnt a little bit different than the rest. That was probably just due to the last motor. I'm going to clean these up best I can, see if they're reusable. If they're not reusable, I will order a new set. Most definitely on rockers, springs, and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and just order these brand new too. There's no point in reusing these. Probably going to get some 1.6 roller rockers, especially since I'll be running a higher lift and duration cam compared to the stock applications. But that motor is going to get ripped out one of these days. I've got a lot on my plate. trying to balance, like I said, life, work, and these videos. But I'm going to struggle a little bit with balancing all of that sort of stuff, just due to more important things at the time, and I hope you guys understand. However, that does not mean that I'm not going to be making videos, period. It may take me longer to put out videos, it may take me longer to edit videos, but I will get them out as quickly as I can and try to balance everything. I've just been doing life a lot differently than I used to when I was younger, so we're hoping for the best. With this motor, just another 5.0 stock, nothing to it. It does run. It actually runs quite beautifully. The timing is like a hair off, but I don't care. It was able to roll around the yard and all that. So I have the unbolt transmission, which is a pain. I am tempted to see, because I do have just some Super 10s wired up to the exhaust for the time being to kind of quiet it down. But I am going to see if it's possible to leave the transmission on and unbolt it from everything, if that would be easier. However, I think that I have to remove my front core support, which I'm not comfortable doing. I'm gonna leave this here, and once I get some time on my hand, I'll do a video series, obviously, on me ripping this motor out for you guys, tearing it apart, doing a tear down, doing a bearing install, doing head install, cleaning everything, all that sort of goodiness. That way, if anybody has any questions about these older model trucks, I can gladly answer and help y'all further y'all's build, or if y'all are just trying to get into it, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank y'all for watching. Any questions, any comments, by all means, comment them down below. I'll always reply. Any tips on these axles, if you've ever done one before? The truck's gonna have a 6-inch lift, which I'm probably gonna go higher with. I'm shooting for about 8 to 10 inches of lift. Hopefully that's feasible, which now that I got the straight axle, the lift side of things will be a lot easier and a lot more simplistic. No, I am not going to run different radius arms. I would love to run these as long as possible. And the reason why I say that is because, number one, I cannot afford a $1,500 James Duffy long radius arm kit. So anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.